Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Smoke Dispersion Briefing for Monday, May 3rd, 2021. Precipitation is shown here for the past 14 days. We have had a couple of good storms come through over the past couple of weeks, but they've mostly hit some areas in Utah and eastern Nevada, and then this pocket in western Idaho and western Wyoming as well. Western Nevada and southern Nevada have stayed quite dry through this period, and in fact all spring. And then also we still have these pockets of dryness over the central Idaho mountains. This morning's satellite imagery is shown here. We do have this exiting trough that moved in for the weekend, bringing temperatures slightly cooler and some showers to portions of the eastern Great Basin. That low will continue to generate a few showers and some winds along the Wasatch Mountains this morning before exiting off by later today into tomorrow. So by this evening, we can see that moisture and that low moving off to the east, and we are getting ready for this high pressure area to build over the southwest, bringing warmer and drier temperatures to the Great Basin. Ventilation rates are very high today across the area. So for today, still looking at some breezy winds as that low exits to the area, out to the east of the area. These are northerly winds with some cooler temperatures in place. Some gustier winds where the topography favors that northerly and northeasterly wind. And mixing heights are very high today across the region as well. By Tuesday, warmer, drier westerly flow will move into the region as the high pressure sets up across the south. Ventilation rates are still pretty high across the region. Still some lingering northwesterly winds in place over mainly Idaho, western Wyoming, and northern Utah, especially across the higher elevations there of northeast Utah. Could see those downslope northeasterly winds a little bit stronger there. And mixing heights remain high across the region. On Wednesday, the ridge really begins to build in across the southwest. Wednesday should be one of our warmest days of the 7-day period, with that high pressure building in, and we will begin to see another low pressure setting up off the Pacific coast. This will begin to increase wind speeds, particularly across western Nevada on Wednesday. Ventilation rates remain pretty favorable across the area. And if we look at the winds, generally light across the central part of the Great Basin, but we'll begin to see those pick up mainly off to the north and west, but could see some winds strengthening over far western Nevada and western Idaho. Mixing heights remain still pretty favorable. The forecasted clearing index for the next couple of days is shown here. Pretty high values for today and tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, as that ridge builds in with the warming temperatures, the values will decrease a bit, especially across the west deserts. The 3-day precipitation totals are shown here. Really, this is the short-term precip expected for today, with some showers across the central or the western Wyoming mountains and lingering over the higher elevations of central and eastern Utah. Okay, and then by Thursday will be our windiest day across the Great Basin. We are kind of highlighting this as a potential for some fire spread. Any wildfires that do start here will be under the influence of some stronger southwesterly winds out ahead of that trough, so we're looking for that. Although we are in green up right now, so we're anticipating that will limit some potential spread as well. So this low comes into the Pacific Northwest, bringing increased winds across the Great Basin on Thursday. Temperatures remain warm on Thursday with high ventilation rates. And then by Friday, that low kind of moves across the northern Rockies here. This purple and blue shading are the wind speeds for Friday. Still expecting some breezier winds on Friday, mainly across the Idaho and Utah. Winds should lighten up by Friday across Nevada, and ventilation rates remain high. And then on Saturday, the winds further decrease as that cold front will have moved through. Our winds move out of the north and west, so slightly cooler temperatures expected by the weekend, back to near normal or even slightly below normal as we head into the first of next week. And then again on Sunday, lighter winds with those cooler temperatures with the northerly flow. And the precipitation accumulations for days 4 and 5, this next trough that comes in for the late in the work week and the weekend is going to mainly bring precipitation to the central Idaho mountains, but we may see just a little bit clipping northern Nevada. The extended forecast for May 10th through the 16th is calling for below normal temperatures across much of the Great Basin, with generally below normal chances for precipitation as well. And this concludes today's smoke dispersion briefing. Please check back on Wednesday for the latest updates.